Hello friends, in this particular session we will look into the how the IS curve gets derived. IS curve stand for investment saving. So I will firstly write IS curve is they represent the locus of y comma r such that goods market is in equilibrium. Goods market is in equilibrium. So we have to look IS curve from this perspective. Now we will look how IS curve is derived. Now we have to look into the assumptions taken by Hicks and Hansen. Hicks and Hansen said that IS curve was an improvement over the pure classical. So it was improvement over pure Keynesians. What did pure Keynesian said? Pure Keynesian said investments are autonomous. For pure Keynes, investments were autonomous, that is, they were the function of animal spirit. Okay, but for the neo Keynesians, the investment rate were the function of autonomous function of investments, plus they also said if interest rates falls, it will have an impact on the investments, and they said it was negatively related. That means if small I, that is interest rate, decreases, then investment should rise, and if small I increases, investment should fall. So this was the change that they brought into the original Keynesian demand curve. What was the Keynesian demand curve? Keynesian demand curve, aggregate demand curve, was C plus I plus G, where I was autonomous. Now for Keynesians, neo Keynesians, if I may write, for neo Keynesians, aggregate demand is C plus I bar minus Bi plus G. And C, we already know, therefore that C was assumed by Keynes to be the function of C bar plus marginal propensity to consume as a function of disposable income. Okay, so this is what the consumption C stands for. Now we can derive AD is equal to C is equal to C bar plus a small c, here YD I am writing, plus I bar minus BI plus capital G. Now since Y is disposable income, that is equal to Y minus tax part. A tax can be, let's say, any lump sum tax, or tax can be lump sum tax plus, let's say, any income of BY. So we can write YD is equal to Y minus T minus BY. So or we can assume it to be some other function. It can be assumed as, let's say, dy. So let me write a d. Let me make a change here. So we can change this into further equation. So we get aggregate demand as C bar plus small c y minus capital T minus dy plus I bar minus bi plus g. Then we can solve it. See, there are some autonomous element which are there. So C bar we can club here, C capital Y minus C T bar minus C D Y plus I bar minus का bi plus g. So effectively we can combine all the autonomous part into one as c bar plus I bar, and let us assume g2 all to be the function of g bar. So we are left with cy minus c dy minus bi. This is aggregate demand, and now we have to make it equal to output as per our new Keynesian analysis. So in new Keynesian system, y is equal to c bar plus I bar plus g bar plus small cy small c d capital Y minus bi. We can write it as capital A because it is an autonomous part and it is not going to change, and we can write by plus cy minus c d capital Y minus bi. So if we take it to the LHS, we get y minus cy plus cd capital Y is equal to a bar minus bi. So we can take y common from this equation. We get 1 minus small c 1 minus d equal to a bar minus bi. Okay, and now just rearranging it, we will get y is equal to 1 upon 1 minus c 1 minus d into a bar minus bi. So this is what you can call it alpha g. So y is equal to alpha g a bar minus bi, or if I may do some kind of rearrangement, it is y upon alpha g equal to a bar minus bi, or some rearrangement again, then bi is equal to a bar minus y by alpha g. So I is equal to 1 upon alpha gb alpha g a bar minus y. So here we have got the is equation in terms of I and y. We can see that slope of this equation is minus 1 upon alpha g into b. So if we draw like this, we will get in y comma I space the slope is negative and 1 upon alpha g into b. So we will get a negative slope representing is curve. So this is how you derive the is curve mathematically. So this is the final equation. I is equal to a bar by b minus y upon alpha g into b. Okay, thank you.